thank you all for joining us today on a Sunday morning to learn something which is very essential, which is happening in all our life. Karma. Understanding karma, we get benefit. Understanding karma. Well, sit down. Give me. Come. So, this session we will discuss what is karma, then facts about karma, then how people are dealing with karma, and then the important thing, how karma functions in our life, and finally, what are the best ways to manage karma. So, I'm sure all of you have heard this word karma, right? Everyone. Let's say the literal meaning of what is karma? Anybody? What is karma? Yes, sir.
What you sow, you reap.
What you sow, you reap. Okay.
Doing one's actions.
Actions. I'm not testing your intelligence, sir, just to make it a little more interactive. Otherwise, it is many a times lectures are too serious. So,
The cause and effect of our action.
He's a senior student.
Thoughts and actions.
Thoughts and actions.
It could also be exchange of energy.
Exchange of energy. Karma, first, karma is a Sanskrit word, and the literal meaning of karma is action. Karma means action. It is taken from a Sanskrit root kri, which means to do, to perform, to create. In fact, they say the English word, also the root comes from the kri, to create. The create also comes from the same root, I believe. It's an etymological understanding. So, therefore, the first understanding about karma is, it means action. Action. The next is, in fact, karma, in the present term, karma is a word in the English dictionary. It is far more used in the Western world than anywhere else. They all say, it's all your karma. It's all your karma. Whether they understand it or not, this word is used, karma. So, now, there are two aspects to karma, two ways it is used. One, the traditional way is what we call as karma yoga. Yoga again is a Sanskrit word derived from the Sanskrit root yuj, which means to join. So various yoga activities are nothing but uniting with your source. Karma means action. So uniting with the source through the performance of action. Why karma yoga is important is, all of us are performing action. From the time you wake up till the time you go to bed, you are performing action. How can your own action help you to find peace, tranquility, eventually connecting with your source? Whatever the source is, divinity, nature, energy, whatever that source is. So, one aspect is karma yoga. There are scriptures where the karma yoga gives you the blueprint to right action. In the Bhagavad Gita, there is a whole chapter, 43 slokas. It gives you the blueprint, meaning it is sheer logic, reason, understanding, analysis. What should be the kind of action you should perform? All of us are performing action. Is your action energizing you, inspiring you, motivating you, or it's draining you of your energies? It is dragging you. One of the indicators is when you ask a person, how's life? Surviving, pulling along. There are very few people who say, well, how's your life? Top of the world. If you tell somebody, how's your life? Fabulous. It can't be any better. They don't expect that answer. And instantly, they are afraid to ask that person, how? If you tell a person, how's your life? In fact, they don't even expect an answer. How's life? How are you? How's work? Nobody expects an answer. Sometimes I stop and say, oh, life is fabulous. You have no idea. Uninterrupted happiness I experience. And they think something radically wrong. That's not the way the people live life. If you say, fabulous. So happy, so peaceful, so blissful our life is. And they are just stunned. They didn't expect that answer. They expect an answer, right? Wars. And in the stock markets are down. On top of it, a little bit of knee pain. They expect all that for you to say. If you, at times, suggestive progress is top of the world. Wow, what a life! What a life! They literally look as if you are an extraterrestrial. So, all that we are saying is, Karma Yoga helps you to absolutely enjoy work. There was a great saint by name Ramatirtha. He said, intense work is rest. Intense work is rest. For us, no work is rest. I keep telling you, when you see a propeller in an aircraft in full motion, it looks as if it's still. But it is in intense motion. Similarly, anyone performing business, your profession, any aspect, in the spirit of Karma Yoga, intense work is rest. In fact, you start doing it in such a way, there is no arrogation of ego. You're just performing it. I remember some of the Indians may remember there's a classical musician by name Hariprasad Chaurasi, a fabulous flute instrumentalist. And imagine he gave a concert for 15 of us. I was giving a lecture and Barclays Bank had organized their biggest donor, what do you call? Not donors, we can't say donors. No. What do you call? They're given loans. Borrowers, correct. My guru said, neither a borrower or a lender be. So forgotten the word. The borrowers, major borrowers of Barclays and myself. Because Hariprasad Chara is giving a concert and I am giving a lecture after that. And 15 people, 3 hours. Now the way you play the flute, he's a main flute instrumentalist, and then there's accompanist. He is in his rhythm, in his own world, and he's sending a message. Any particular raga you want me to play? I said, whatever inspires you play. 3 hours, exquisite music, and then we had lunch with him, and I was asking Panditji, what a wonderful concept. How did you do it? He said, Sridharanji, when I take the flute and start playing, there is no thought of me playing the flute. It is just playing. There is no thought of me performing. It is just performing. And he said, you dissolve. You literally dissolve. 3 hours. Can you imagine? And after that he started. Many times when you're writing, when you're lecturing, that an hour and a half, your individuality dissolves. Karma Yoga, the spirit of Karma Yoga. You'll always find all those great, even entrepreneurs, businessmen. Where did they start? In a garage. You also go to the same garage. You try and think, well, where can we do it? It is not a garage. It is a mindset which they adopted while performing work. Just that, the entire focus. Karma Yoga is a fascinating portion. 43 slokas, a beautiful portion of, all youngsters or people in the startup or who started up, you should understand how to perform action. It is not talking about result. It is only focused on actions. If action is perfected well, success will happen. There is no reference to success there. Action well performed consistently leads to success. What is success? Right action at a future date of time. That's a person winning a Grand Slam tournament in tennis That championship point is another point which will come at a future date of time, but all other points he has to play well. So, fascinating. So that is Karma Yoga. This is one crucial aspect which should resonate with every one of us, and especially youngsters. What field of activity I should choose? Having chosen that, how do I improve on it? How do I work on myself in a better way? So no, it gives you the entire process. So Karma Yoga gives you process excellence. The excellence in process. As a result, success happens. In fact, you are not even concerned about success. The entire focus is on the action alone. Imagine if my focus is on how you are receiving the knowledge, my lecture will be distorted. Are they receiving properly? Some people are finding it difficult. It's their karma today, they have to come and sit on the floor. They all got nice cushion chairs because some of them used to on the floor. I hope he finishes the lecture fast. Otherwise, this karma of sitting is very difficult. Should I finish the lecture fast? Take it. I go only by the right answers. I can see Ben. Slowly, the hand is back. After that, and then the leg will come in the front. Leg will stretch in the front, and then the hand will come in the back. And I keep on extending the lecture, and you lie down. Savasana. What karma? My karma, in all my lectures I have to stand, others sit comfortably. My karma, those who attended my lectures, they all, when they get coffee, they get cappuccino, latte, but here, warm water, and I have to stand every day. My karma, what to do? So, one is karma yoga, which is essential. In simple terms, are you enjoying your work? Is your work inspiring you, motivating you? When you are functioning in the spirit of Karma Yoga, there are no failures. It's all lessons learned. It's all improving yourself. That's all. Thomas Alva Edison had over 10,000 failed experiments. Eventually, he found what he had to find. 10,000 failed experiments. Can you imagine when they asked him, how did you manage so many failures? He said, I came to know so many ways of not doing it. Can you imagine? 2-3 failures you were shaken. Should I? Should I not? Karma Yoga gives you that resilience. This is one aspect of karma. This other aspect of karma is what we call as law of karma. The second avenue is the law of karma. Law of karma functions on the law of cause and effect. Law of karma is based on the law of cause and effect. Science highlights every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Science highlights. Law of karma is based on the law of cause and effect. Science highlights that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Our body, mind and intellect is subject to the law of karma. Our body, mind and intellect is subject to law of karma. So, this is karma. Now, some facts about karma. So, facts, we need to understand facts. Number one, karma applies to all human beings. Nobody can escape karma. All human beings. There is no escape, there is no exception. Everyone comes under the purview of law of karma. Every action becomes a cause that will produce a certain effect in your life. If you are sitting in on the yoga mat comfortably, you are putting the cause. It is if you have never sat on the floor, your legs will stick out like this. Every action produces an effect. Every cause produces an effect. Whatever you do day by day, good, bad, or ugly, you must reach the result of it. That's why Americans use the word karma in a very negative way. I don't want to use those words. It is whatever actions you do, good, bad, or ugly, you have to reap the benefit of it sometime. And karma functions not when you want it. It functions when it is appropriate for you. And that's why they say, it's all the masters beautifully put across. They say, the cause is an effect concealed, and the effect is the cause revealed. I repeat, the cause is an effect concealed, and the effect is the cause revealed. Again, going back, law of karma functions on, how does law of karma functions on? Huh?
Cause and effect.
Cause and effect. Only one person is listening like this. Law of karma functions on cause and effect. So every cause is an effect concealed, and every effect is a cause revealed. If you are good physical health, it is a cause revealed. If you are agitated, frustrated, mentally, it is an effect of not dealing with your mind properly. It is a cause revealed. What you see is the effect. So, next fact about karma is you have a choice with reference to the choices you can make. I repeat, you have a choice with reference to the choices you can make, but you don't have a choice with reference to the consequence of your choices. If you can get it, if you can, with certain things you will by heart. You have a choice with reference to the choice you can make, but you don't have a choice with reference to the consequence of your choices. Then you become careful in what choices you make. So, next, some of these yogis highlighted the three words, the dharma, punya, sukha. Three Sanskrit words. Dharma means right action. Right action is the cause, creates an effect, which is punya, which is merit. And that merit, punya, creates another effect called, that becomes a cause, creates an effect called happiness. If you are happy, if the effect is happiness, then there is dharma and punya. Dharma means right action. You have performed the right action. As a result, you have reaped the benefit of right action, which translates as happiness. If you have not used karma properly, it says adharma, again three Sanskrit words, adharma, papa and dukkha. Adharma is unrighteous actions or wrong actions. Creates, that becomes a cause, creates an effect which is a demerit. Something is drained from your account, and that creates unhappiness. So, what they say is, what we are trying to say is, happiness or unhappiness is your creation. Your creation. There is this view, karma, the other statement is there, according to the law of karma, they say, you get what you deserve, not what you desire. You may desire many things, but you will get what you deserve. It looks like a cruel law, but it appears cruel, but it is a law. You get what you deserve, not what you desire. You may desire the best, but have you put in the cost? Dharma, punya, sukha. Adharma, papa, dukkha. If we only see the dukkha or the sukha, but the cost is there, dharma and punya. So these are the facts on karma. Karma is applicable to human beings implicitly. Animals also have karma, but they can't improve on their karma. A human being, because of the choice of action, we can use your karma properly. Now, how are people dealing with karma? Yes, sir.
Animals will not have the karma philosophy applicable.
It is not in the sense it's applicable to human beings. A tiger is ferocious. That's its karma. It's born with a certain karma and it lives its life as ferocious. It cannot change. Such a beautiful deer going. I don't want to kill and consume it. I mean, in that way, animals have a set designed karma which they have to go through. They can't improve on it, they can't come out of it. That's why I said a cow is meek and mild. It has a certain quality. It cannot become ferocious. A tiger cannot become soft. So they have a karma. They live their karma and they perish with their karma. The karma is gone for. It required that embodiment, ferocity, aggressiveness. It required that embodiment. That you can't improve, you can't depreciate it. You have to just go through. It is like you have taken a flight ticket from here to not LA these days, because where do you land? You can't land in the middle of wildfires. Okay, Las Vegas. Las Vegas better. No, what I'm saying is, you have taken the flight ticket, you have boarded the flight. You have to wait. I want to go to the Caesar's Palace in the next 2 hours. I want to be there. You have to wait. It may take 14 hours. I mean, it's like that. Even if you jump from it, you're not. It's like that. We haven't taken board of the flight. You got to wait. For us, that's the karma. We can't do anything about it. Animals, similar, they have a set nature. They live by their nature, and then they perish with that nature. But as a human being, you could be the most generous person, or you could be the worse than a tiger. We have that. You can handle karma in such ways. Or you can use karma to become the most beneficial, most benevolent. Or you can misuse your choice and become the most atrocious person. That choice we have. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. In Bhagavad Gita they say animals are the bhog yonis and Manushya is the karma yoni. So whatever has been designed, you have to bear that.
Correct. Yes,
So then why do we have this 8.4 million lives, and as a human being, if you cannot perform, you go into another life? Why do we have this mythology?
See,
If animals will not
let me
have
tell you
this,
that. See, one is that there is this notion, 8.4 million lifetimes you have gone through, and then it's a philosophical avenue of highlighting the grandeur of human birth. Grandeur of human birth. They say you have gone through the insect, so you've gone through of a tree, of a plant, and then and all that. And then they, in a way, I wouldn't say it's exaggeration, but it is glorified in such a way that from after all that you've been born as a human being. But what do we say? Well, I wish I was born in somewhere else. It is at least next lifetime Switzerland. Other they say, what we say is, it is to highlight being born as a human being is a monumental blessing. So that's why if these kind of for I wouldn't say non-thinkers, but it is highlighted. A person who's done a PhD, he has gone through so much. Now it's like that. We have gone through so much, various life forms, and now you are in a human form. So it is all these masters, the grandeur and the blessing as a human birth. Do we acknowledge it? Are we aware of it? That's what we are saying. So for that, if you made 8.4 million lifetimes, and then now you are born, and now you are throwing it away for one simple desire? Or you got your ego involved, you got your jealousy involved, and you are throwing away this monumental blessing? That in that way it is highlighted. See, it is to provoke our thinking, but 9 out of 10 are provocation proof. Nothing happens. Really, 8.4 million? That's an interesting factor. That's all. It is to provoke. See, irrespective of what position you are, where you are, they say, if you are a human being, you are a monumental blessing to yourself and to others. So that if you understand it, then what happens? 8.4 million lifetimes have gone through. Now, that's it. Should I use it in a good way, in a productive way? That's all. Incidentally, yesterday, Saritari was mentioning, Navinji's, both the kids, both of them when they spoke, we want to be like the father. Something good karma you have done. The son says, I want to be like the father. The daughter says, I want to be like the father. Mother also is good. That's the reason today she has not come. Vedanta, you only take. All of them want to be like a father. Naivji, some good karma, continue that. Continue that. Daughter and son says, want to be like the father. Fantastic. Which means, as human being, you're doing right. Yes, sir, you had a question?
Yeah, no, not a question. It's just that even the thought that we've come from so many life forms, the fact of inclusion that you've been a part of that, and you've evolved, and to be that space of oneness as well.
See, as a human being, when you reflect on any other creature, the poor, they don't have a choice. A pet, a dog, you have a dog, you can't convince, look here, it's okay, your master, he or she is no more, it's okay, don't worry, there are others who love it. You cannot convince. It will suffer and suffer and suffer and perish. That's all it does. But as a human being, you can have gratitude, you can have reverence, and you can deal with it in a better way. So, it is, sometimes you got to understand, all these are provocatory statements, but all of us are provocation proof. Nothing happens. So watch out. You're okay, Naviji? Yes, ma'am.
So the tiger reborn in a similar fashion because there's no scope of improvement, so he doesn't.
No, see, we're getting into a totally different thought process, theory of reincarnation. It's like that particular, from a total set, they had that ferocious, aggressive nature which a human embodiment cannot satisfy. Therefore, they say nature gives you that embodiment to fulfill that, and then you improve. And then you improve. So there's no this thing that it is a tiger and again it will be born as a lion. There is no such thing. That aggressive nature, that's why that aggressive nature needed an embodiment where the entire aggressiveness comes in and then exhausted. See, I can't prove it to you. It's an understanding. That's why it's called a theory. But karma is cause and effect. The karma is cause and effect. So, it is how are we dealing with karma? A person may go through a certain experience, they can't understand why it happened. Why it happened to you. It could be a terminal disease, an accident, a betrayal, or a separation. You're going through something, but you are unable to fathom why it's happening to you. It is, if you're using your mind and its emotions, you are in a state of denial, frustration, and many questions remain unanswered. Why it happened? It is why me? And at times you say, look at my friend, such a ridiculous guy. He has done enough and more bad karma. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Here I am, God's good old person. Between me and God, not much difference. But I suffer. I suffer far more than my cousin. Ridiculous guy. Ridiculous guy. What a easy life he has. But I have to go through all the struggle and strain. So, if you are functioning on the mind, that's the question. And now you don't want to meet your cousin or your friend. So, it is you're dealing with denial, frustration. The unanswered question remain unanswered. Or you will get answers in the wrong way. He has political connects. Or his father-in-law. He must have given all that. Where has he got all that money? He says only father-in-law must have given. But to deal with the father-in-law's, the daughter is not that easy, right? He is doing some good karma. So, when you look at the negative and ask questions, your answer will be negative. That's what I'm saying. Why we are saying is, how are you dealing with your karma? Your questions give a direction to your thinking. If you ask the wrong questions, negative questions, you will get negative answers. So, while going through difficulty, make sure that you have the right satsang. What we call a satsang is the right kind of people around you. Sat means truth. Sang is association. Right association. So that, I keep telling, if you want to improve your ego, surround yourself with people who look up to you. Very good. You're the best. What products you have. If you want to develop your ego, you surround yourself with people. There is one Indian movie. There's this police inspector and the constable. And the police inspector is trying to run and chase and find a convict. At the time he falls down. And the constable said, how beautifully you're falling down. And then like that, and then he takes a photograph. And then he gets up. Where is the convict? He ran away a long time ago. If you want to improve, establish your ego, associate with people who look up to you all the time. You are the reason, sir. Madam, without you, nothing will happen. If you want to develop your ego, if you want to develop yourself, surround yourself with people whom you look up to all the time. You should have enough and more people whom you look up to. In every aspect of life, a person could be cleaning. I still remember when we went to Egypt, our car, the tourist car driver, the way he maintained the car, spick and span, every day you go out of them again it is clean. And the fact that I'm sharing, can you imagine just cleanliness? And he's only a driver, it doesn't belong to him, the car. It is another way a person who speaks gracefully, or a person who prepares a meal. I mean, if you have enough and more people whom you look up to, you will understand your own inefficiencies and so much to grow, so much to deal with in life. But if you want to develop your ego, if you have a team, it's like the police inspector. He falls down. The constable says, how beautifully you fallen, guys. And then he will lie down like that. And then he takes a picture. And after we were chasing the convict, right? Where is he? He has ran away, he escaped. It's like that. So, watch out. So therefore, why this is happening to me may lead you to the wrong ways of thinking. But if you, dealing with karma, if you redirect your question, what can I learn from this experience? What can I learn from this experience? What is this experience trying to teach me? One is you use your mind to ask the wrong questions. Another is when you use your intellect. I don't know. Life is trying to teach me something which I don't know. But that is your thought process. What can I learn from this? What can I learn from this? So instantly you're shifting the responsibility to yourself. In simple terms, all that I'm saying is, right questions sets your thinking in the right direction, and eventually you get the right answers. It is which satisfies you. What can I learn from this? What is this experience trying to teach me? It is trying to teach me that there's a lot of insecurities in it. It is trying to teach me that there is a sense of jealousy in me. It is trying to teach me that I got to deal with my anger issues. Or it is trying to teach me that I got to be a little more consistent. I have to be a little more patient. What can I learn from this? What is this experience trying to teach me? Then you can deal with your karma better. Therefore, it is this quality of thinking pushes your intellect in the right ways. So now you are working on yourself. You are working on yourself. And this will eventually help us. In Tamil language, there is a statement, Vidiyai Madiyal Vellamudiyum. Correct, Dinesh? Yes. Vidiyai Madiyal Vellamudiyum. One of our good friends. Just now we missed the best part. Like a James Bond movie, the first scene is the best. Correct, yeah? We ourselves have to glorify. So, therefore, choose the right questions, you will gain the right answers. That's the way to deal with karma in the initial stages. Now, how karma functions in our life. Now, I'm saying how we are dealing with our life. You can deal with it in a negative way, in a derogatory way, by asking the wrong question, by employing your mind. Why me? Why me? Why me? We never, we always ask, we always ask why me for all the troubles, but we never say why me for all the blessings. I wish we say why me for all the blessings. Don't say that, then the blessings will reduce to you. But nobody says why me for all the blessings. I mean, you have no idea the kind of blessings we are bestowed. Next breath is available to us. What a blessing. What a blessing. Next breath is available to us. It is, whatever your past is, you can nullify the past and create a monumental future. What a blessing it is. Whatever the past is, you can absolutely eradicate the past and have a great future. What a blessing. What a blessing. But when we function on the mind can only focus on the present inability. Why did you use that word? Which word? That word you used 9, 10 a.m. Huh? Words. So you got to be careful. How karma functions in our life. As you think, so you become. As you sow, so you reap. The seed of an apple can only give an apple, not an orange. So, how karma functions. As you think, so you become. As you sow, so you reap. Number 2, you get.
What it is of you.
All of us together. You get.
What you deserve.
Not what you desire.
Not what you desire. You get what you
Deserve.
and not
What you desire.
this lesson you take back. You've done a great deed, and it looks so horrendous. Why can't you see? You are all spiritual people, right? You got to be nice, compassionate. Why are you cursing us? You get what you deserve. It is not a curse. It is a fact. If you consider it as a curse, I don't know what else to say. So, number 3, understand anything that has a beginning will have an end. That which is born shall die. No exception. Anything which has a beginning will have an end. Anyone who is born shall die. There is no exception. No one escapes this law. Then, as I meant, the fourth one, the moment you just experience, you just pass by, there's no rewind button in life. There is no rewind button in life. The moment just you experience, just pass by, there is no rewind button in life. The only time you can go back is to handle your mind. And it's a dead experience. Why do you go back to your own mind and torture yourself? The moment you just experience is done and dusted, is over. There is no rewind button in our life. Only in Christopher Nolan's movie. You go back, you do so again come back. What nonsense is it? Or you go to the future and come back. I wish all of us, see, if I give that option, go back, 3 options, 3 avenues, go back, correct that and come back. You may say, I want 30, not 3. You know, so many things you want to reconcile. Next, if you want to grow externally, if you want to improve yourself externally, you must be committed to improving yourself internally. Real change happens within. Any kind of an external improvement is the effect, the cause is the internal transformation. So, it is transformation. That last one of this is transformation is removing yourself from the previous form and moving yourself into the new form internally. You may meet a person after 3 months. You see there's so much transformation in you. You are moved from the previous formation in your mind and intellect and moved into a new formation in your mind and intellect. And as a result, you're no more the same person. Transformation. Transformation. So, that is transformation. That's what I said. How karma functions in life. Using karma properly, you can transform yourself. Using karma in a glorious way, you can transcend yourself. Misusing karma, you get transfixed to yourself. My troubles, my worries, my attachments, my desires. If you misuse your karma, you get transfixed to your desires. If you use your karma properly, you will transcend your desires. For all those great masters who transcended desires, they are beyond karma. Their karma doesn't affect them. Then, what are the ways to manage karma? This is important stuff. The ways to manage karma. Law of causation. This is the ultimate law. It has 2 aspects. One is the law of destiny. Another is the law of karma. I repeat, the law of causation, that which causes everything. The cause of anything and everything has 2 aspects to it. Law of destiny, number 1. And the number 2 is the law of karma. Law of destiny deals with your past and the present. Law of destiny deals with your past and the present. If you are feeling blessed now, in simple terms, what you say is, the past actions are the cause, present personality is the effect. I repeat, there are 2 laws functioning in our life: law of destiny, law of karma. Law of destiny deals with your past and the present. Past choices, actions are the cause. Present personality is an effect. If you're feeling blessed, if you're feeling grateful, joyful, your past has been right. You have entertained gratitude, you have been very compassionate, you have been kind, courteous. As a result, you're feeling blessed. I wish all of us experience that. You're feeling blessed. Genuinely feeling blessed and joyful. Which means the past. the past has been right, the past choices, the past actions have been right. As a result, the present personality is right. So law of destiny, I'm repeating it so that it gets ingrained in our mind. It deals with your past and the present. So when it comes to the law of destiny, you are a product of the past. Whatever you are, the product of the past. The second aspect is even more important, law of karma. Law of karma deals with your past, present, and the future. I repeat, law of destiny, can you say that the law of destiny deals with the past and the present? Law of karma deals with the past, present, and the future. Excellent. Good students. In spite of, yes sir.
But past will be past life or this life?
I wish past life and all. I have no clue about what my past life is. I think it was nice. Otherwise, I won't be standing here. It is. It must be, but we don't have access to it. If anybody says they have access, please, God be with them. In the past lifetime, you are a prince of Marrakesh. Next flight you go to Marrakesh. Walk like a prince. And they say, past life, I was a prince. And that is my place. And he says, Karima was serving my cabinet. She was the minister for economy. She was the managing money. And you failed to give me 3 million last lifetime. I come to collect. Karima, I genuinely come. I am the prince, and you are the minister, and you refuse to give. And if Karima gives 3 million joyfully, how wonderful it will be. I've completely forgotten. I kept it in that corner only. Here in the corner. Immediately goes and gives you 3 million. I wish it works. It doesn't. It doesn't. The law of destiny, what are the parameters? Only this present lifetime. If you are able to sit in Padmasana comfortably, you have done something good. Either in the school they made you sit on the floor all the time. Something. So, law of destiny deals with your past and the present. Law of karma deals with your past, present, and the future. So, why the beauty of law of karma is, they say, there's a God-given gift called Purushartha. Sanskrit word. Purusha means being, Artha means meaning. That which gives meaning to our being is this potential called self-effort, choice of action. It is the choice of action, which is independent of karma. I repeat, we are born with this nature's gift called Purushartha. Purusha means the being. Artha means meaning. That which gives meaning to our being is that self-effort, free will, choice of action. So they say this is what it is, So in that way, you are a product of the past, but you are also a producer of the future. When it comes to law of destiny, you are a product of the past. When it comes to law of karma, you are a product of the past, but you are also the producer of the future. Shall we say that together? Law of karma states you are a product of the past and also producer of the future. You are the son of your father, and you could also be the father of your son. You are the women are more in this. You are the daughter of your mother, and you could also be the mother of your daughter. Past and the future. So this is law of karma. So the The past, present, and the future, law of karma states, is interconnected. I repeat, the past, present, and the future is interconnected. The present is derived from the past. The future will be derived from the present. I hope you get it. It's simple but fact. Past, present, and the future is interconnected. Where is the present derived from? From the past. Where will the future come from? From the present. And these are all simple points, but it's a sequence in thinking. I'm trying to highlight it in simple ways, therefore it's easier. Therefore these masters highlighted is you must take responsibility for all your choices. You must make yourself responsible for all your choices, for all that you have done and all that you refuse to do. He says you've got to take responsibility for your choices. Next, it is how to manage karma. Is karma doesn't work for you. Karma can work with you. Karma doesn't work for you. Karma can work with you. The divine energy, the God principle, or whatever Atman or name or the soul you can call, that is functioning in one way. And karma is functioning in another tangent. And the third aspect is your self-effort. Self-effort, which the divinity is neutral. The karma is functioning in its own ways. Meaning, whatever your past actions are, you are going through the karma. The third tangent is your self-effort, purushartha. That you have a control. That's what we are coming up to now. If you align your life with high values, noble thoughts, pure emotions, you gain the grace of the divine, they say. Grace is the spiritual reward for aligning with the divine. Grace, when you align your life with noble desires, the profound emotions, right actions. When you do that, you are able to bring about grace in life. There's a graceful way to live life. They say grace is an effect of spiritual alignment. I wish we meet more people who have that grace. Just being in their vicinity, your energy picks up. Just that vicinity picks up. Something, their grace helps you to access the grace, little bit of grace you have in yourself. In their presence, the words are very pleasant. The thoughts are nobler. And life seems to be right. There is grace. And I wish we all have enough and more grace in our life. And everything looks manageable. The most difficult thing looks manageable. So, that's why they say, it is, this makes you a co-creator of your life. The dealing with yourself makes, there is the divine energy, there is this karma functioning, and this purushartha, the self-effort you put in the right ways. That alignment makes you a co-creator of your life. A co-creator of your life. So, the present moment is given not only to dissect the past, but to create the future. The present moment we have now is not just given to dissect the past alone, but to create the future. Any number of times you go back to the past, there's nothing new to learn there. Any number of times you go back to the past, there's nothing new to learn there. Imagine you're from here, you're going to Russell Kema. And the front, through that you see. And there are side mirrors. If you are only driving looking at the side mirrors, I will get down from your car. You can go. You're not looking in the front, only the side mirrors. Who's coming in the back? So, past is given not just to dissect, the choices are given not, the past is not just to dissect but to create your future. So, let's not blame any entity, individual, or the divine energy, whatever, for what you are going through. Because you could be the co-creator of your future. That's why I said that don't ask why me for all the troubles. Ask why me for all the monumental blessings. And finally, so we are coming to the 3 stages in dealing with karma. 3 stages in dealing with karma, which is an important aspect. And so, 3 ways of handling your karma. The first way is for the 3 I's, I say, 3 I, the alphabet I. If you deal with it properly, you will hit the 3rd eye, the jnana chakshu. Everyone talks about the 3rd eye. 3rd eye is not a fleshy eye. Imagine I'm sitting and suddenly Mona, one eye comes up. At times I like to open my 3rd eye. 3rd eye is not a fleshy eye. Please learn. It's called jnana chakshu, meaning eye of wisdom. Eye of wisdom is what? Because of your in-depth effort, analysis, understanding, the way you see things are very different. Sometimes a surgeon who has done 1,000 surgeries, looking at an X-ray, they will say, I think there is some issues here. Why don't you do these tests and let's figure it out? Because of your wisdom. There are those who read stock markets, and this is the time to invest. Everybody is taking that money out and just invest and shut up for the next 6 months. Invest and just be quiet for the next 6 months, it will grow. Eye of wisdom. 3 eyes to deal with karma in the most profound manner. As a result, you transcend karma. The first one is, the first one I would say is introvert. Introvert. 3 eyes. The first eye is introvertedness. Introvert. When you are not able to deal with the situation, experiences externally, you are forced to deal with yourself internally in a better way. As a result, you respond to the world in the right ways. When situation is going beyond your control, you are not able to deal with the external situations, life's experiences. Introvertedness means you are forced to turn inward, improve on your quality of mind and intellect. As a result, you respond gracefully externally. The first stage in dealing with managing karma well is introvertedness. Are you an introvert? In the good ways. If you go to the United States, introvertedness is used the wrong way. Introvert means he is a recluse, doesn't come out. He is doing this. In the spiritual terms, introvert means extrovert is what? I blame everyone else for what I am going through. Because of you. Because of the world, because of this experience, because of the situation, I blame anyone and everyone for what I am going through. I'm sure you have heard this, right? When you point one finger at others, 3 fingers are pointing towards you. If you point like this, why is there? You start laughing. See, why the 4th finger? Ego. Ego. Chalapan. Say that. Chalapan. Yes, what's it? See, when you do that, it's actually very strong. I don't know if you tried it. You know who you're talking to, as if your children are not aware. I think this is my mother. That also you have a doubt. The ego even more magnifies. Ego. After some time, after 10-15 minutes. Karma of having a nice tea is after 10 minutes. So what we're saying is, got to watch out. Introvertedness. Introvertedness. In fact, the more introverted you are, the greater is the responsibility you take for your choices, and the potential of improving yourself is far greater when you are introvert. When you are extrovert, let them change, then I will change. You continue living your life like that. Let them change, then I will change. If they change, then I will change. If they are not going to change, you continue to suffer. So, in fact, in this, the Jnana Mudra, we keep highlighting, the Jnana Mudra, the meditative pose, right? People think it is acupressure. Much more than acupressure. The three fingers highlight your Sharira, Manas, Buddhi, body, mind and intellect. Using these three things very, in the wrong ways, develop ego. And the thumb is equated to the divinity in us, the God principle. So the entire spiritual journey, if you are managing your karma well, what are you doing? You are bending your ego, and through meditation you connect with the divinity in you, which is a circle, which has no beginning and end. You transcend karma. If you are misusing your body, mind and intellect, watch out. If you misuse your body, mind and intellect, what happens? You are only strengthening your ego. Divinity is there, but you have no access. They say, even for the fingers, if the thumb is gone, the four fingers are not that much use. Thumb is that evident and strong. So, they were like, this is conditioned consciousness, ego, and all that. Next time somebody points, so whatever it is. So, first is awareness. And the first is introvertedness, which brings in awareness in us. When the awareness becomes stronger. So that's why I said, you become aware of the choices you make, and you make yourself not only aware of the choices, you make yourself responsible for the choices. To turn introvert, to improve on the choices. Second I is influence. Influence. That's why we are having the session in the yoga. Allow yourself to get influenced by the right ways. Attend yoga sessions, the self-mastery sessions, it could be the right people, the inspiring music, read books, have laughter. Not laughing at others, but laughing with others. Go for nature walks. Sit with yourself for some time. And understand what are the areas you can improve. Influence. These days, influencers are a big business. In fact, I never knew that such profession exists. I said, I'm a social media influencer. I didn't want to ask. As your partner got influenced by you? Why unnecessary question? You want to promote us, you promote, that's all. It is influence. The first I is introvertedness. Second I is influence. Get influence in the right ways. When you come to my home, some of you have been to my home. In 5 minutes I have the company of Khalil Gibran, Rumi, Matthew Arnold, Shakespeare, through books. And you get influenced in the right ways, or music. Now you can listen to Beethoven, or nature walks. If that, you see, look here, I stay in a high-rise building, where is the nature? Walk in your balcony only, there is enough nature you can see. The nature walks, silence, whatever it is, get influenced in the right ways. Because environment plays a role. Laughter plays a role. Meeting the right person plays a role. I'm not talking about partner. Meeting the right kind of people plays a role. Suddenly your problem doesn't look anything big. You meet a person, I can give you enough one more instances where your problem looks like no problem at all. In comparison to what some people have gone through. What are you even talking? It looks like we're so ungrateful. We're so self-centered and self-consumed. So get influenced in the right ways. And last one, innovate. The third I, innovate. When I say innovate, it is you are introvert. You have that you are allowing yourself to influence. Third is innovate, meaning consistent, directed, and sustained efforts to build your mental strength. When I say innovate yourself, you got to adapt. What another word of innovation is adaptability. You got to learn that adaptability. That is possible only when you have the other two, introvertedness and influence. Then you are able to innovate. You think in different ways. Especially COVID made everyone adapt, innovate. I was not at all comfortable doing online classes. And I started doing it. And there are some people I only see online. Sometimes I think, do they really exist? Once I met Uma. For 3 years she was attending classes and suddenly, hey, oh, she exists. No, honestly saying this, innovate. See, what this innovation process does is it builds resilience. It builds resilience. Resilience is a phenomenal quality in managing karma. What is resilience? The life may knock you down 10 times. The 11th time you stand up and face life again. It will knock you down 20 times. The 21st time you stand up and face your life again. Resilience. You adapt yourself in a certain way that where you are able to deal with it gracefully, commandingly, not fearfully, not in a suspecting manner. Resilience. When you have these 3 I's. First I is? Second? Third? Innovation. If you have these 3 I's, you will knock on the doors of the third eye, the eye of wisdom. Once you get onto that eye of wisdom, it's a different life altogether. So, all that we are saying is, you can deal with karma well. Going back few points. Karma, what is karma? Action. Not right action, action. And what are the other things we discussed? Okay, how karma functions in your life?
Cause and effect.
Cause and effect. As you think,
So you become.
as you sow, so you reap. And then you get what you not what you desire. Good. And law of causation has two laws, which is one is coherently, properly.
Law of destiny.
Law of karma. What does law of karma highlight? Huh?
And
Past, present, and future.
Law of destiny.
past.
First is law of destiny. What is law of destiny? Past and the present. Law of karma? So, if you focus on the law of destiny, what do you feel?
Only the past.
You feel a victim. You feel what to do, it's all destiny. You can attend the lecture and go back for you're meeting a friend for lunch. See, all that is fine. Whatever is written here will be happen. 1.5 hours you heard. Whatever is written will happen. You tell them, no, you are the co-creator of your karma. All that is fine. Whatever is written. And you go back home confused. So, law of karma is past, present, and the future. At any point of time, you are a product of the past, but at the same point, you are a producer of the future. You are the daughter of your mother, and you can be the mother of your daughter. So, it is this is what differentiates a human being from all other creatures. All other creatures. So I said, an animal will remain ferocious. It has no choice. I mean, a tiger remains ferocious. A cow remains weak and might have no choice. But as a human being, you can be far more beneficial than a cow. There's so much of forgiveness you can bring in. Or you can be worse than an animal. As a terrorist killing so that potential we have. So, and then the past is given not just to dissect the past, but to create a future. So right actions, in simple terms, what I'm saying is, right actions in the done properly leads to future. Then ask the right questions. When you're going through certain trouble, don't ask the question, why me? Ask the right questions. What can I learn from this? What is this experience teaching me? Now ask the right questions. Possibly, even if you don't get the answers now, eventually you get it. Because the direction of thinking is right. It is trying to teach me something. I don't know what it is. What can I learn from this? I don't know what. There's something it is teaching me. Take the guidance of a wise counsel. Maybe they will suggest. I don't know, maybe you alter the ways. And finally, that's why karma doesn't work for you. Karma works with you. You have to align yourself with karma. Karma is like, if I align myself with the laws of gravity, and I can stand. Imagine one leg like that, I have to put and then I stand. And I say, very much training. Why? You are not aligning yourself with the laws of gravity. So similarly, work on it. And finally, the three ways to deal with karma gracefully. 3 I's. The introvertedness is the first step. Being extrovert doesn't solve anything. It is when you become introvert, you are working on yourself. Then influence. See, we are now influenced by in the wrong manner. Get influenced in the right way. Social media, whatever it is, get influenced in the right way. Finally, innovate. The life may throw hundreds of hurdles at me. I will innovate myself and deal with life gracefully, joyfully, in the right manner. As a result, it's like a chess game you're playing with karma. It is moving, but it is making you play so that karma is making you play this game of life so that you can win. Karma is not playing this game of life so that you will lose. Karma is making you play this game of life so that you will win. Because nature's gift, Purushartha, the God-given gift of self-effort, free will, the choice of action, it has given that so that you will use it properly. Nature has designed us in such a way, we are destined to win this game of karma, not to fall a victim to karma and suffer. You are designed to deal with it, transcend it, and then live a life of grace and grandeur. Understand karma well. Thank you very much. We have